Hey everyone, it's Janet here today. Video is all about Peak and Skrillex's look. You may know him as Sonny Moore. He's a DJ, very well known in the electronic music scene. He was trending on Twitter every single day at the top of the trending list for about a week prior to his album release, Quest for Fire, on February 18th. And what was interesting to me, not necessarily about the music, but just his whole aesthetic. So when Skrillex came onto the scene, he looked like one of those goth punk emo kids with the long scraggly black hair and the glasses and the plugs and generally an all black kind of look. But in this so that was his first so when he came onto the scene, that was his first album, the first foray into the industry. But he took a bit of a break in between, and so his album came out recently, and what was interesting to me was how his look has changed 360 degrees. And what was interesting was, like, he came out on the scene looking like a punk rock kid with the long straggly hair, and now that he's coming back into this music scene again, he went through a period where he lost his mom, so he took a break. And so in this new, and now that he's coming back out again into the scene, he's got a whole new look. The long scraggly hair has been cut back. He's got this partial fade at the side, and he's pulled the shorter locks into a low tail or a man bun, usually with a hat, nicely slicked back, nice and neat. But what grabbed me the most about the photos that were coming out for press was the whole pose and the whole look. So he had this very artistic, literary art figure, life coach kind of vibe with his hand resting on his chin and the black turtleneck. And I thought that was really strange because the black turtleneck reminds me of Steve Jobs and Elizabeth Holmes. It's very rebellious. Black is very rebellious kind of color. And with the all black turtleneck, he had the hair pulled back into a low tail, low man bun, whichever I couldn't quite see from the front. And so I thought that was really strange because he is a DJ in this genre they call brostep or dubstep, it was actually a weird fit in my opinion. It seemed like a weird branding type of fit for him because the kind of music that he plays is very like hip hop fused with beats, and that's what dubstep is like. It's a whole mix of things. And it just seemed really off-brand or just a weird aesthetic to go for as a DJ in this genre. And I just found it to be very odd, and I really think that he has an opportunity to really explore his style more and be more expressive and be more creative, because the black turtleneck is very modest and it speaks to someone who's very religious and very covered up, very modest. And for someone whose album came out after a long period and some really amazing collaborations, a lot of great positive feedback, it's a strange fit for him to be wearing this black turtleneck. I tell my clients that when you're going out to an event, or if you're a performer, or if you're someone who's in the spotlight for any kind of speaking event, you don't have to be an artist, but if you're going to a speaking event, you have an opportunity to express yourself. I'm not saying that you want to go out and wear bright neon, but I'm saying it's an opportunity to really think about your presentation and your story and your whole aesthetic. And so I think he missed a step, doing the whole all black. Maybe he's trying to be a little bit more conservative because there was a lot of criticism with the long break and coming out with new music, whether it be good enough and things like that. So it's important to consider also, when I say this, that as a performer, it's important to, as someone, either you're a performer or you're in the spotlight, to consider your whole aesthetic, because it's a story that you're trying to tell people. And so wearing something that's maybe too busy or too bright, that seemed a little strange for the event or for you, would be an awkward sort of way to communicate your story or your business or your brand. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about his complete transformation, and if you guys thought yes or no, it was on par or not on par.